Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Insider Financial Talks Penny Stocks. My name is Alex Carlson. I will be your host today. I am the editor-in-chief of InsiderFinancial.com, and today we are going to be discussing the latest HUMBL investor call. But before we get into that, we have a few housekeeping issues. We have no business relationship with any company whose stock is mentioned in this video. Insider Financial and myself are not investment advisors, and this video does not provide investment advice. Always do your own research, make your own investment decisions, or consult with your nearest financial advisor. This video is not a solicitation or recommendation to buy, sell, or hold securities. This video is meant for informational and educational purposes only and does not provide investment advice. It is my opinion only. For more information, please read our full disclaimer at insiderfinancial.com/disclaimer. With that out of the way, if you like this video, remember to smash the thumbs up button, hit the red subscribe button, and the little notification bell to be notified when we go live with a new video. Also, go over to signup.insiderfinancial.com. This is where subscribers get first look at stocks we're going to be covering. Stocks like MMMEDF at 63 cents, ENZC at 0.014, ALPP at 7.5 cents, and the stock that we're discussing today, TSNP, or now TSNPD, otherwise known as HUMBL stock. We got our subscribers on a split adjusted basis at 0.0276. And our first article was on November 13th, where we laid out the case that the TSNP HUMBL merger was a really big deal. After you sign up with your email, then you can then also get an opportunity to get on our SMS text service. This text is 7 times faster than email. You enter 1 plus your area code and number if in the U.S. If you're outside the U.S., you enter your country code first plus your number. And then you will be signed up to get our SMS alerts. With that out of the way, let's dive right in. A couple of things that really struck me from the call. Number one, the goal of HUMBL and HUMBL Pay is really Brian Footy's looking to build the Alipay model. So this is a super app that can do everything, make payments, serves as a digital wallet, peer-to-peer sending money. So there's a lot of things that we really like with HUMBL that's getting rolled out. But the big news is the acquisition of Tickery for $20 million in stock and cash. I believe this will be the first of many more acquisitions. With a company like HUMBL that has a $4 billion market cap, once they get their financials done, the name change in symbol change to HUMBL, HMBL. This will allow the company then to uplist to NASDAQ, and once they do that, then the currency is they can really get going with their stock. And in the past, I've speculated one ideal acquisition for the company would be MoneyGram International, MGI. And if you look, it only has a $483 million market cap, and their stock is dropping while HUMBL's TSNPD is running. So it was a great day yesterday. Was very happy to see the stock jumped $1.43, closed higher by 42% on the day. The reverse split, I think, caught some shorts off guard. There's a debate going on between some people on Twitter. George Sharp is involved, that the shorts are forced to cover. Some of the smaller shorts that don't have relationships with their broker dealers or clearing firms, yes, they had to cover, but it's not your average. The short seller in TSNPD. This is not your retail investor. Your retail investor, he's not short $1,000 worth of TSNPD. That is suicide. The upside to to the retail investor, it's too great, and they can't withstand those types of capital calls. The people that are short in TSNPD are your market makers primarily, anyone that has been involved, buying and selling TSNPD, in any OTC markets trader with experience, they know they play a ton of games. Bid asks are constantly going nuts, and they're shorting throughout the day, playing games on the bid and ask. So that's where a lot of your shorting is. And if they see weakness in the market, they just start hitting bids. So that's really where the short selling pressure comes from in a stock like TSNPD. We saw a spike yesterday, with the reverse split, but guys, they're going to be coming back. So don't think the battle or the war is over. The shorts are very aggressive. Again, they're the scum of the earth, but at some point you do have to respect their game, because they've been doing this a long time. I've seen a lot of their mess and things that they do. While I think the SEC should put a stop to it, so far they keep getting away with it. So it's something that, as an OTC stock trader right now, you have to learn to live with. But the Tickerai acquisition, this is a genius move. Number one, Tickerai, you can go to tickeri.com, check out their website. It's primarily focused on Latin American market, concert venues, etc. But they're in 45 plus states, 5,000 venues. And then what we really found was interesting on Rocket Reach. It said that the revenue for Tickerai is $45.2 million. So, if this number has not been verified, but if this is the case, they're doing $45 million in revenues. Brian Foote was able to buy them for $20. This is an absolute steal. And the genius behind this acquisition is this. Okay, the plan is this: Tickerai is a ticketing agency, so it brokers tickets. What they want to do is incorporate Tickerai into the HUMBL app. So you're going to be able to buy concert tickets through HUMBL, and then once you go to the venue, you scan your check-in, check-out, etc. And then there's the merchants, and then you can buy things all contactless through the HUMBL app. So the thing here is, and why this is such a genius move, is that tickets are a captive audience, and Tickerai is already an established entity. So, a lot of what Brian is working on is he's building stuff from the ground up, because it's revolutionary technology. But he identified an opportunity. The ticket business is $100 billion a year opportunity. So, by him buying Tickerai, this gives him, a captive audience for the HUMBL app. And, by doing that, he's creating an enormous user base immediately. So, where Tickerai did 45 million, you combine that with HUMBL and then all the things that HUMBL can do, this thing's off and running. So this was just an absolute genius acquisition. And they can then, because with COVID and even with the vaccines, we are going to see, everything's moving away from cash. So we're going to go to cashless, contactless. So if you look at theaters, stadiums, cinemas, conferences, festivals, casinos, everything's going to become contactless. So if you are buying a ticket, you buy it through the HUMBL app, you purchase your ticket, you scan your entrance, and then, everything is done through the HUMBL app, everything you buy. So, this is just, it's genius. So, George Sharp had teased on Twitter that a big announcement was coming. We tuned in not expecting we didn't know what it was when we found out what Tickerai was, and I'm blown away. I'm very, very impressed with this move, and I think it's going to be very rewarding for shareholders, and this gives the company the rollout it needs. So kudos to Brian for making this strategic acquisition. Moving on, we really like, HUMBL Financial continues growing. One thing problem that Brian brought up that they're having is that they can't serve U.S. customers. So, they had 15,000 customers sign up for HUMBL Financial, but 10,000 were from the U.S. They had to say no. And, what we really like about HUMBL Financial, mutual funds were the original asset, allowing people to get diversification across the stock market. Then you had the ETFs, and then now you have what HUMBL Financial does, and that's the ETXs with their Block 30 Labs acquisition, which was Brian's former company, which has now been merged into HUMBL. If you are an institution or a CFO of a big company, Bitcoin is very volatile. So, we've seen the move up to 58,000, back down to 46,000. If you are the chief financial officer of a company, that's going to give you pause to just go in and buy Bitcoin. But as I discussed in my last video, what I really like about their ETXs is that Calvin White, he has designed them to be algorithmic. So what that does is it identifies the basket of cryptos, and then it does automatic portfolio reallocation. So this could be extremely appealing because, look, Bitcoin is the granddaddy. It is the top crypto. But there's a lot of other digital assets that are very appealing that are running. Look, crypto is here to stay. I'm not going to, try and convince you otherwise. If you are either a crypto believer or non-believer, that's not my business. But I can tell you this: it's not going away. There is now, to tell you how ingrained it is. So on your U.S. IRS forms, on the first page, there will be a question this year when you go to do your taxes. Did you receive any crypto this year, or did you buy or did you sell any crypto? This is right, so the IRS is accepting it. The IRS, the U.S. government is saying, look, crypto is here to stay. I think that was what gave a lot of people pause about buying crypto, was that, the SEC is going to shut it down. The Treasury is going to say it's designed for illicit activities. Look, if they were going to shut it down, it would have been done so already. It is here to stay. And there is a tremendous VC type community around crypto. A lot of I would say the shady characters, some of them are still around, but you're getting more, your PhDs, you're getting a lot of smarter money coming into the space. Elon Musk is in, Michael Saylor, Mike Novogratz, Stan Druckenmiller's talking about it, Paul Tudor Jones, Raoul Pal. So you have a lot of smart guys are saying, hey, crypto is here to stay. It's a real asset class. And, there are, as I said, people that don't want to just own Bitcoin. They want exposure to crypto in general, but they don't know which are the best coins to own, how to allocate your portfolio. And, the best way is through, what HUMBL Financial has developed, and that's the ETXs. So a tremendous move that Brian is making with HUMBL Financial, and we really like what we've seen there. Moving on, Humble Financial, he said on the call that one thing that he's looking at is that his goal is to become a digital bank. So, that is going to involve, he's going to be looking at strategic acquisitions to make that happen. With a $4 billion market cap, with the cash they have on hand, he has the resources to roll up other companies in this space. And, as someone that is a genuine skeptic, because I've seen a lot of garbage in the OTC, and I'm sort of, I want to see, proof in the pudding, or if you're from Missouri, the show me state, show me. And, Brian continues to impress with each call. And, he is a CEO that's executing, he's delivering for his shareholders, and the stock price speaks for itself. So, right now, stocks go up, stocks go down. And, right now it's going up because people believe in Brian. So, as long as he continues to deliver, he's got a timeline of, this year of things that he wants to accomplish, and he's doing it. So we're very pleased with the latest call, with the calls in the past, and the stock price has it's rewarded shareholders that have stuck with it. So congrats to all that have stuck with Humble, and they're being richly rewarded. What happens next here? We're at 483. I have no clue. I'm not a stock prognosticator. I think we could easily get to $10. There's a lot of enthusiasm for the stock, big community behind Humble. But again, a lot of the easy money has already been made. If you don't have a position in Humble yet, you're getting in late. We're in under 3 cents here. It's been a tremendous run. I know a lot of shareholders I've spoken to. Some have taken money off along the way, which is smart. I mean, you have to sell some of your position. You always have to book profits. You'll never go broke, taking a profit. But there's right now we're seeing selling in the overall markets. Have to be much more selective in your stock picks. Lately. Right now there's enthusiasm for Humble, but I think some of the overall market weakness could come back into Humble. We saw that before the move on Friday. The stock was under pressure. A lot of the OTC stocks are under pressure right now. A lot of the high flyers. But what we do is as I've said to many that are looking to play OTC, you want to own a basket of OTC stocks. You want to have a diversified portfolio, 10 to 20 or more. Some aren't going to work. Some are going to go to zero. Some are going to break even, and then all it takes is one or two to become a TSNPD, and if you've crushed the markets. So these are the stocks that we look for here at InsiderFinancial.com. As I said, we were early on TSNP, and it's been incredible for Insider Financial subscribers. So this is what we look for. We have an alert coming Monday at the bell. So make sure we've found something really exciting that we think has enormous potential. So make sure you are signed up. We don't post on social media. The only way to get our alerts is by going to signup.insiderfinancial.com, entering your email. Then you can then get on our text message, and then that's the fastest way. And then you could be you don't want to be reading about our picks weeks later on insiderfinancial.com and be like, oh, I missed the boat. So there's always opportunities in OTC. This is what we do for here at Insider Financial for our subscribers. So, make sure you're signed up. But overall, it was a great call. We're excited for the future for HUMBL. And we look forward to seeing what Brian delivers on or announces on his next call. Wish everyone a great weekend. Remember, with COVID, stay safe, wear a mask, social distance. Hopefully we get back to normal by the summer. And if that's the case, we're all going to concerts, and we'll be using the HUMBL to book our tickets and buy food and shirts and everything else at the venues. So exciting times for HUMBL, and wish everyone the best. And we'll be coming live to you with a new video shortly. So thanks a lot for watching, reading, subscribing, reading our site, everything. We thank our loyal subscribers. Wish everyone a great weekend again, and chat soon. Bye-bye.